Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So today I wanted to do candle wax reading, but in order to do that, I always like to add a wish or prayer or intention to it. I find that's very powerful. And we're going to use the Flower Therapy Oracle cards to kind of help figure out collectively what the best intention would be. Okay, so we got begonia with patience, which I heard 3 and this one's 2. So my favorite plant in the world is a T-Rex begonia, but they're so sparkly and they're so freaking cool, and I don't have one. And I'm going to get one again. But, oh, look at all the pink on this. So, we've got patience, begonia, be positive, and in the reverse, we had trust. So someone's not trusting the process. So it says, your prayers have been heard and answered. Your thoughts can shape your experience. To be sure to focus on the positive. You can trust the people around you. There are earth angels sent to give you guidance and... Okay, so here we have the crown chakra, and what really stood out with that is that everything's going good, but not trusting people. So maybe you've been burned by people in the past, and so with all this pink is compassion. Well, I wore flowers today too. I just grabbed these cards because they were just from yesterday. But so my intention today is, oh, hello Koopy Doos, you gonna come join our reading? This is your chair. Focus. My intention today is that you find the compassion for yourself to let go of the past hurt, so that you will be able to be positive, that those who come into your journey now, that you can trust them, that you can be open and give them the love, grace, and gratitude that they deserve, and that you don't paint them with a different paintbrush. So this patience, it says your prayers have already been heard, and so that's that. Let's get into the candle wax reading. It's all about how can we trust and be compassionate to ourselves for the past events we went through, so that we can trust the new relationships in our lives. Okay, so it started off kind of slow, and like how bright that one is. It started off really slow, and it was like, am I gonna light? Am I gonna light? And there was like, pow! And then we got that powerful. So when the first one here that fell out, it kind of looks like a bat. And then I heard like Batman, like this dark energy, but then it was like Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. So, I don't know. I felt like that was a bit funny. So there's a little bit of lightness coming in, not being so serious and mysterious and broody. Something to do. So, saying you're safe to spread your wings. So I think in the past, maybe you got hurt with showing your authenticity. And so to be your authentic self, you don't know if others can accept you. Maybe you were like a little weirdo and you shone your little weirdo flag, and you thought that you were among the same tribe, but they didn't like it. Something happened. And so it's saying the test for that was for you to show yourself to these others, and you passed that. That's literally all you had to do, was just be yourself. It doesn't matter if they accepted you or not. You healed afterwards. And so I guess the challenge now is to spread those wings again and let them come back out. Yeah, because now I saw it's almost like pairing, but these ones just wouldn't match up. I gotta stop putting my hand under the candle. I'm gonna get it one day. And so I saw it happen again. It was like two coming together, and they just instantly bonded. And then in that bond, it started like this whirlwind and this dance, and it was kind of excited. And then it turned into something else. Now I'm seeing a bunny rabbit eating a mushroom. Is that a mushroom? Yep, it's a bunny rabbit. But this bunny rabbit has transformed into a hippo, which is such an extreme, drastic change. And I think that that's when you spread your wings again, you're going to think that you were the same person as you were in the past. And so this time you're going to like spread your wings and be like, holy crap, is my wingspan so expansive? Because you've done a lot of healing, a lot of inner work, that now you take up a lot more space. I'm hearing what goes up must come down. Because there was that mushroom, and then there was another one that was kind of upside down here. And that one is with, I see the rabbit, and then I see a horse, and with the upside down one. So a rabbit to a horse. What about that? They're just showing speeds, and they're showing the horse as being like the really, really fast one. But a rabbit is just as fast. Try and catch a rabbit. They zig and they zag and they do all these things. And it's such an opposite pairing, but this pairing gets along well. It's equal opposites. That's that what's up must come down. So there's someone that you're like, can I trust this person? Right, we got trust. Let me put these back out so in case I need to pull them. And being positive. And all of it had to do with compassion. So I'm seeing this rabbit be like, I don't trust this horse because in the past I thought I found another rabbit and that rabbit didn't accept me. So how the hell is this horse going to accept me? But this horse is like, this is an interesting pairing. It's almost like, I want to say parasympathetic something. You know when like two things get along, but like help each other? It's almost like, seeing like a barnacle or something like that. I'm not quite seeing the correct animals in this because all I'm seeing is the rabbit and the horse. But somehow it's like those two come together and they help each other in the same ecosystem. So it's funny because you were trying to hang out with bats in the past, and I'm getting that it was like the energy was lower, right? It's like this dark whatever, right? This is almost dark-winged duck color. But you're not that dark person, so you were trying to hang out with people or fit into a place that just wasn't the best fit for you. And so what I'm hearing is like you're the justice to that stuff. So of course you caused chaos and you weren't accepted because your light irritates people's demons. And so don't hold that, right? So now trust that you are, well, I don't know. I think what you need is a little bit of patience in this healing process for yourself to trust that you learned the lesson of the healing, because for some reason you kept trying to fit yourself into places that you didn't fit in. And now it's like understanding more of the purpose or the cause. I'm hearing tip the scale, so they kept telling me to tip this. And so now tipping it brings you back to the light. And so now you're in this healthier energy, healthier frequency. So there is a little bit more of trust, needing to trust the people. I want to read that again. You can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. So an earth angel to a bat, not quite the same. It's all about justice, and I'm hearing vigilante. Okay. So over here, I'm seeing a collection of, I don't see the animals, but they tell me that this is a mishmash of barn animals. Cooper, no. You came in, you gotta be patient, okay? Go lay down, because we are playing with fire. We're not gonna stop this. It's a collection of misfit barn animals, which they're saying is the earth angels. A lot of earth angels is nature and stuff, but they're saying that these are people too. People of different cuts of cloth, but they hold that really loving energy, that compassion. So the compassion needs to come to you first. You need to see yourself as worthy. Not worthy. I guess in the past you were trying to get outside validation, but putting that compassion that you would have, like, I'm seeing you be like, oh, don't worry, like, I see you down, I'm gonna help lift you or something. That's that tipping of the scales. And so in that, you ended up getting burnt. And so now it's like you had to put a little bit of that compassion to yourself. And now that compassion is, I'm seeing scared. It's scared to be compassionate to others because you're like, ooh, that was such a tough lesson to learn. But the scales have been balanced. And now you can trust those around you, and it doesn't need to, you're not uplifting them, they're not really uplifting you. Even this one said, they're earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. I'm seeing this as equal. So what I like over here is like there's this little circle, everything bonded, but there's still this, it's not quite a circle, I'm seeing it more as a star. I'm seeing a girl in her Sunday dress, and she has devil horns. What about her? These horns aren't devil horns, they say. It's coming now more to like a goat or a ram or something, like horns like that. And so it's like others see first when you look with your physical eyes, and they see something that scares them. And so I guess that's you, not to judge others, but to trust that you are in alignment. And the more that you have focused on yourself and your healing journey, I'm seeing a palm tree. I want to get back to that. The more you're on your journey, the more it's saying you've done the healing. You know what you've come from. You've gone from the bottom to the top. You've worked through the darkness. So it's like you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Maybe you'll see someone like totally tattooed up and like huge spaced ears, and I don't know, and you could be like, just paint someone with the wrong paintbrush. And so it's just saying, be mindful, because the real energy that I'm seeing goes to this palm tree. I see roses in this palm tree, and it's just like effortless and breezy. That's what they show. I keep seeing it like dancing. It's like do, 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 do. And anyone who has that inner peace, it's that inner peace that you can't fake. You could, and as we go back to that Sunday dress, you could dress the part of what you think a good girl is or whatever, and or an upstanding person, but that's like, I'm hearing put lipstick on a pig. Just because you dress the part doesn't mean that you actually are that authentic energy. Those who have that breezy, go with the flow, peace within, you can't mimic. And so I'm seeing someone have walls, and they're very much like they have a stern face when they walk, and they don't talk to others, and they're just in their own world, and like people thinking, oh, she's a bitch, but in fact they're just hurt, and they don't want they just don't want to get hurt again. So you can't see someone, right? You're like, that person who's that bitch looking out in whatever area this is, they've actually got the inner peace, right? They don't go out there and put on that fake happy smile. There's just too many people who are fake and happy when they're not. I saw this one person, and I was like, wow, this person is like really open and trusting, and I wanted to like talk to them. I'm like, how do you trust? And because they just seemed really happy. And then when I actually talked to them, I'm like, no, this person is riddled with all these things that I was like, I don't think that I could have got the correct life advice from them, because all they've learned to put on is a false mask. You can dress super fancy, but that doesn't mean you feel the energy. So the palm tree has turned into an umbrella. That's what this card said. There are earth angels here to guide you. So it's like you'll be so surprised that in your moment of need, who comes to actually help shelter you? Who's there to help you weather the storm? You'll always be surprised who has your back. And so as this little Sunday girl in her devil horns dress and all that stuff, she's got a huge heart. I'm messing up the reading, but I just wanted to touch the heart. I did. And I guess that's part of the reading. Touching someone's heart. You can't force that, right? It's just something that I'm seeing once the rain comes, or once this, whatever this is, and whoever shows up, it's just showing up and being like, genuinely, how can I help you? And that's when you'll see the care. And so it's just saying, be positive and then patient, because you can't go out there and look at them and be like, okay, that's a nice person, I'm gonna be friends with that person. It's like, who's there when you need it? And I think you can go out and give to all these people and think that you would get it back, but maybe those are just takers. So don't be a people pleaser either. Just glow, whatever frequency you are. Because again, I'm seeing, I don't know. I'm mostly seeing the old energy was like, I'm going to help these people. I'm going to help these people grow because I have information that they don't have. And with this, Cooper, I need you to go lay down in your bed. Okay, go in your bed because it's not time. You came in here during recording time, and so just chill. Mr. Monster's chilling. Cooper Doos, go chill. It's not time. We gotta be patient. Okay? Stay positive. This reading will end. Trust, it will end. Now go lay down. In your bed. In your bed. He's not going to listen. Okay. Now they're showing me that that's a little bit like how he just came in on his own. There's people that are going to come to you and just want things from you. Again, that's what it's kind of showing is like, well, in the past you always entertained me and you did all these things. But when, and that's what I'm mostly seeing is just someone think all I have to do is give and give and give, like caregiver role, that you're the rescuer, you're the something. But when it came to you needing energy and help, Spirit saying, now is the time for others to help uplift you. We want you to have caring connections where it's not just give and unequal. Not saying that's what you do, Cooper. You just helped get to that. So what are we looking at here? I see a penguin huddle. And that's that circle. They're all coming to support you when you're cold. You'll find others. I don't know. I just see these bonds and these connections being great, right? That's how penguins survive the most harshest conditions. So I do see a bat being part of this circle. So surprisingly, someone from the past that was of a lower energy, I see them doing the healing. But it's not, it's once you walked away, once you joined in this other group and you started growing and you started thriving and they started supporting you, I see this bat coming back and being a part of the all. But it's only after. And I think you wanted support from this bat, but they just couldn't give it to you at that time. Maybe because they're showing that you did everything for them and they needed to do it for themselves. And so by you removing your energy, this bat had to grow up. And so now it's just a little bat. It's just almost like, let's say, spiritual journey, just kind of starting these steps, just learning how to fly. No, they always knew how to fly, but now they're just learning how to soar. I don't know, something to do with new heights. But it's saying trust when they come back, to not paint them with the old picture that you saw them as, because I feel like out of that circle that they were part of, no one else from that circle, just them. Because the others were very toxic and they didn't want to learn and they didn't want to grow, but this one did. And so, yeah, I think in the past though, things like that would happen, and those little growth steps, you'd be like, okay, come on, and then it would pull you down. So it's saying this time, have your boundaries, be firm, and let them learn and grow on their own, and not say, but show. And then you can kind of bring that in and trust and accept it and whatever. But I did see a narwhal. And so I'm seeing this iceberg. And so icebergs are usually like right on the surface, it's a little bit of something, but underneath is where the real depths. And I'm seeing this horn just like power through and get to the light. So something, if you've been struggling with something that's just like, when is this going to happen? Like, I just feel like it's been piled on and piled on and piled on. You're going to break surface soon. And that breath of fresh air and that light is going to come. That drowning feeling is going to stop. And I feel like you've been working so hard that it's taken a lot of physical energy of yours. And so that's why it's saying be positive and now just be patient. I think you did all the hard work and you've already broken surface, they say. And there's very much depth and color. So now it's a time of rest, right? I feel like things are going to be so easy now. And so, yeah, I feel like your hard work in all of this is done, and now it's like, let others support you. It's time for you to be taken care of and allowing, I feel like you could always go out and love everyone and give compassion to everyone, but it was very hard for you to receive that back. It makes you uncomfortable. So now it's your turn to receive all this. I'm seeing a rooster and I'm hearing it in the morning. It's like every day is brand new. I feel like that really hard challenge is over. And so it's going to switch. It's like once you break through that ice, it's like you're like, well, what do I do tomorrow? And it's like, just be patient, be happy, be calm. Because it's almost like every day you woke up with a purpose. You knew, I had to fight for this. I had to fight for this. And now you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight anything. And now you've got all these like supportive people and love. And it's a little bit uncomfortable. And so it's just saying, be patient. Cooperdoos, I need you to be patient. We're almost done. Can you hop up? I'm seeing the rooster again. Hop up. And once you break through this, and I don't know, I just see because you had this wall and this thickness and all these things. Now I'm just saying, especially with this little bat that comes back, because I feel like their energy is way smaller. I want to say, I don't know how to explain that. They're just at the baby steps of whatever this hard challenge that you went through. They're going through the same challenge, and it says, don't be cocky. And don't be cocky to the others that want to help you. I don't need you. We all need someone. And so they're saying, come back to these cards. And yeah. So with the bromelaid, I'm seeing it, mostly it's the spikes that are coming out. It says, don't be so sharp and spiky. That you can trust the carnelian. And the carnelian was like, well, it's not a rose. I want to be a rose. And it's like, carnations are just as beautiful. In fact, carnations actually have scent. Roses have scent, but so many of them have been bred just for colors and all these other things. But carnations smell. And it's like your scent, I see scent as being very grounding and rare. So it's saying trust. You can trust the people around you. not saying that carnations aren't rare, right? You see them everywhere, but to actually be a flower that has scent these days, that's rare. So don't paint a brush, right? That's what I kept saying. Well, you're not a rose. I only want roses in my circle. Well, carnations can come, bromeliads can come. We got the begonia. T-Rex begonia is the coolest one. And it says, your prayers have been answered. Your prayers have been heard and they are answered. So let me just, it's just saying, don't be too cocky. Everybody needs help, and you need to learn to receive as much as you give. I'm hearing acceptance of the past and your actions for allowing others to behave that way, right? Boundaries. But let's see what wants to come. When I first saw it, I saw it almost as like the Kabbalah working its way up. And that's it, is like you've gone through such spiritual lessons that now it's the part for you to learn to receive and get back. The universe has heard it. They're like, okay, you've done so much of this, right? We do need to go into isolation and hermit mode and learn these dark depths of us and bring it back to life. And so I'm seeing that. And then what else am I seeing? Relying on the past too much is going to make you miss out on this star moment. So I see this as like, this is the past and he's leaning on it. It's almost like a motorcycle, and it's like focusing on, I don't know, I never want that to happen. I never want, oops, I broke it. But this over here was a star. Here, out of sight, out of mind. Focus on what's in front of you right now and those who deserve your attention. Now I want to swirl and mix it up. I was like, as I watched them, I just kind of saw them as like jellyfish, just like, and that was that be patient. Just go with the flow at this moment, because I feel like it is an in-between transition moment. And I do feel like that there's those around you who are like coming towards you. And just keep swimming, because we're letting go of that past. And once the past kind of flips upside down, that's when I see flounder. I see like flounder from The Little Mermaid. I'm seeing an anglerfish and some crabs. So what about the ocean? Well, it's just all diversity. So now I'm seeing the coral reef and how many animals get along there and live and cohabitate. And that's what's so beautiful about earth angels. Those who are real earth angels, you'll be so surprised. They're probably the people that have most been written off. It's not those out there who are like, I'm the most holiest person. It's not. It's people who will shock you. I'm hearing shock and awe. They're not the loudest, but their actions speak way louder than words and the appearance. And they're saying, please, please, please don't get fooled by appearances again. Just because someone could put on a fancy suit or Sunday dress, again, they're saying it's just putting lipstick on something that, I don't even like that saying, because like, pigs are so cute. They really are. Charlotte's Web, that's a good story. So, anything else, Spirit? Because Cooper is learning the art of patience. Are you gonna hop up or what? Come here, hop up. Be a part of the story. It's safe for you to trust. Everyone wants to see your cute face. Hop up, hop up. This is Cooper's chair. I'm seeing a little Toto dog in here. And it's saying, no place like home, no place like home. and he's learning new tricks. And so once you find the others, it's going to actually expand you. That's when it went from the rabbit to the hippo. And it's like new realms, and I'm seeing the hippo be very much like they know their boundaries. In fact, they're quite vicious. And so you being very confident and knowing what to fight for and who to help, when to help, and that little bat coming back and letting them grow on their own rather than you being a rescuer. Because by you going and rescuing everyone, it kind of left you depleted. And then you're like, man, I need help, but I don't know how to trust others because everyone I helped took too much. But that's because they didn't know how to help. They couldn't help. And somewhere in the lines, they're showing that you needed to learn how to receive. And so let's go back to this, wrap it up, and then actually let's just pull one more card. Something about learning to receive. We got communicate with your angels, which is funny because that was the earth angels coming, and it was like, it's not going to look how you think it is. And so have you seen that meme with the bird of paradise where everyone was like thought that like this is the head and this is like the funny, like, and it's just like goofy looking. But then they're like, and then I realized that this was the wings and that this was the body and it was actually this beautiful bird. So I do think that whatever it is that looks, you can't look. And then it says, magnify your intentions with baby's breath. Choose a specific goal to work towards. Your energy is spread out among too many ideas. Please bring your focus back to the key intention and let your angels help you. And so are you helping everyone else kind of spread you too thin? And so it's saying to bring it back, compassion to you first, and then others are going to come. You have to learn to receive. And then I see you being able to give to others in that way that you were hoping that it would have been received in the past. You have the ability to connect with beings of love who surround you, communicate with your angels, and deliver their healing message to others. So, I feel like you had this spiritual awakening and you wanted to tell everyone, but not everyone can hear that quite yet. But you learned by that wall that you hit with them that you can't say things on deaf ears. The only thing you can do is empower yourself, keep growing your light, have your boundaries, and those who need to hear you will find you. They'll come to you for the hearing or the advice or the whatever. So let's leave it there. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's safe for you to trust, it's safe for you to love, and most importantly, it's safe for you to receive. So, have a good day. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.